Hello, everyone. It's just Nathan here today. I got into the PA Alpha because I backed it on Kickstarter, and just wanted to show off some of the basics because I'm not sure if there are any videos out there showing off that. There probably is, but I'm going to do it anyway. So, this is Planetary Annihilation. If you haven't heard of it, it's a Kickstarter game that it got funded about 500–600% more than they were asking for, and they are now in private alpha. So everything is incredibly buggy, and as you can kind of see from this, my units aren't on the sun. Be expecting that everything is not in order. So I'm going to go through some of the units and kind of just what the whole game is all about. So it's an RTS, and it's based off the Total Annihilation and Supreme Commander formula. You have this commander guy, and he is the only unit that you start with, and you can build things with him. And you build up a base. You just kill the enemy. You do what you do in an RTS. And to help you do that, of course, you got factories. And then those factories turn into bigger factories, and you make units with them. And so I'm just going to go through the units and maybe tell you some shortcuts if I can remember them. So first of all, I'm going to show you the bot factory. Well, I've already shown it. Here's the units that it makes. One little mech guy and one little anti-air guy. Bots, honestly, are pretty weak, but then again, this is alpha. Balance doesn't really matter because it's going to be changing basically every day. It changes. And then in the advanced bot factory, you have this artillery guy. They fire into space sometimes. It's pretty buggy. This guy, I don't know what he does, because if you click and hover over his description, they have the same tooltip. So I don't really know what the point of him is, but he kind of has two heavy cannons. This guy is just a bigger bot. You meant to just build them en masse and, I don't know, have them all die. Not very effective. These guys are kind of just walking around in circles. And for some reason they stopped as soon as they looked at them. Feel free to keep going. Okay. They're construction bots. They're the ones that build things for you. Next, the air units. So I got the air factory. They build fireflies, which are like air scouts. Hummingbirds are anti-air, and bumblebees are bombers. The bombers fire missiles right now. I'm not sure if they're meant to. Probably not, but it looks cool anyway. The peregrine is in the ground. It's also very laggy because they currently only have North American and European servers. So us here in Australia have to deal with... You can kind of tell it's a lot. It's a lot of lag. Also, my connection's pretty bad. Either way, the Peregrine is another anti-air unit, just stronger, and the Hornet is a stronger bomber. Okay, finally he's moving. Thank you. These are energy generators and mass extractors, or metal extractors. I'm used to playing Supreme Commander. They're the ones that give you these resources, which are up the top. If you don't know how the resources work in these kind of games, basically you have a sort of energy and mass per second, and then energy and mass deficit, which you can kind of see in the numbers there. So 28,000 minus 4,000, 24,000. I'm currently getting that much. If I was losing 29,000, then I would be getting minus 1,000 energy a second, and it would go away from these reserves that I have. That's basically how it works. You can still build things when you're at 0, so you don't need resources. They just build a lot slower when you have 0 resources. So that's kind of nice, but getting stuck in 0 is not fun. Everything goes extremely slowly. It sucks. Don't let it happen. So the vehicle factory is next. They're just more ground units. Bot and vehicle factory, sort of similar, but of course bots have legs, vehicles have wheels. The skitter is like a land scout. The spinner is an anti-air, although it fires at ground right now. Maybe that'll change. But it doesn't do too much damage to the ground units. And then the ant is a basic tank. The advanced vehicle factory has another tank, an artillery, and... Wait, this one's the artillery. Not sure what this one is. I think the tooltip might be broken again. No, it just says slow, but packs a big punch. I don't know what that means. It's basically just another tank. Then we got some buildings. This is your basic anti-air. It also fires at the ground. This is a laser defense tower that doesn't actually shoot lasers. I guess it will later. Right now it doesn't. This is an artillery. It's the Tech 1 artillery. It's not too strong, but you know what? Whatever. Balance. A land barrier is like a wall. You can build lots of them. They're really cheap. And I guess they're good for blocking off enemies, sometimes stopping fire and stuff, because everything in this game is physics-based. So unlike StarCraft 2, where if you fire, it'll hit the enemy, because the animation's played, the shells and bombs and everything need to actually hit the targets for it to matter. So that's what walls are for. They block damage, or whatever. This is a Tech 2 advanced laser defense tower, basically the same thing, more guns, and it's taller. And the lobber is a more powerful artillery. This is a advanced metal extractor, and this is a advanced energy plant, and these are advanced air fabricators. If you come from Supreme Commander and you haven't played any Total Annihilation, air fabricators will be a very cool thing. Maybe they're OP, I don't know, I haven't played enough TA to know that. Now we have Naval, so that's a little fabrication boat. It's kind of silly, I don't know. I don't see myself ever using them. Right now, all ground units can walk in the water, although it causes some errors. Like, that's how these guys got all weird. They don't do anything right now except walk around in circles. The submarine is stuck, and doesn't want to get unstuck, but you can kind of see it from there. This is the sunfish. What does that do? I haven't quite memorized. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a moon. You can't do anything on it right now, but you will be able to, eventually. So the sunfish is a scout with light armaments. The narwhal, which is this one. No, that's the blue bottle. Where's the narwhal? No, hang on. Yeah, I was right. This one here is the narwhal, anti-air and somewhat anti-ship. The blue bottle, which looks really, really big for a Tech 1 boat. I don't know why it's so big. That's just sort of like a battleship. And then Tech 3 boats. You got another sub, which is managed to start floating in the air. I'm not sure what happens when I'll move it. I'm guessing nothing good. You have a fabrication submarine as well as an advanced fabrication boat. I don't know why you need both. I don't know, maybe there'll be some underwater naval things you can build. The Stingray is shore bombardment. It kind of looks like an aircraft carrier or a nuke launcher, so maybe it can do that later. And then this is the Leviathan, just a stronger battleship. So I've got a whole bunch of units over here. Oh, and this is radar. That shows you this stuff. So you can't tell what units they are until you go and look at them. Also, you can kind of tell the planet's pretty big, so it's a common issue when playing multiplayer games that you won't be able to find your opponent for a while. There's not like a flat map where you'll know where they're going to spawn, or where you know where they're probably going to spawn. When you come into the planet, or when you start the game, you can pick one of 3 areas to spawn in. So it's a little bit hard sometimes finding the enemy, and it gives you quite a lot of time to turtle up and make lots of turrets. The game, I wouldn't say, is too fun right now, actually. But, of course, this is Alpha 49186. That's like this, the 5th, I think, private revision they've put out. They generally seem to put out one a day, not on the weekends. So they'll be coming out quite frequently. A lot of bug fixes. I might put the bug tracker in the description if you want to follow the bugs that that have been found and the status on them. It's kind of interesting to see how many there are and what they're going to do about them. This is what it looks like when things happen. It's very laggy. The simulation isn't the best. You can kind of see, yeah. But it's getting there, and I think by beta you're going to have quite an interesting game, considering I'm not sure if I've mentioned this in the video. This is one planet of many that you'll be seeing. This will be, you know, a full solar system full of planets that you can fly to. You can go to the moons. You'll be able to crash the moon into the planet. You'll be able to put artillery on the moon and fire units into the planet. It's going to be like any TA or PA game you've played, but played among multiple planets. Also, another thing worth noting, I suppose, is that the metal extractors currently don't need to be placed on these little grey spots here. So you can build as many as you want anywhere you want, like power generators, but they're not balanced for that. Eventually they'll fix that. If it wasn't so laggy, I might be able to actually get some unit movement going on here properly. Hopefully I'll kill him with this, although I'm thinking I won't because bots are really, really weak in this patch. They're not doing much damage. But if I can't do that, maybe I'll just blow up my own commander. The effects aren't exactly spectacular right now. Very basic smoke clouds. But aside from that, that's basically what I wanted to show you, how it is right now. And maybe you can use this as a reference video for how it looks later, because I might be making more videos of this. We'll see. Maybe I'll play it with Jim, maybe I'll play it alone. Either way, I would like to show more of it once it's in a more complete final state. As of right now, that's basically how it feels to play the game.